How are you doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video and in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to go over the 5 things that I absolutely hate about personal trainers. And it's not so much that I hate personal trainers, it's 5 things that personal trainers do that hurt the industry. All right, so let's go over these 5 things. If these are things that you do, you can eliminate these habits. It's going to help me, it's going to help you, it's going to help the clients, it's going to help the industry, and we'll all be more successful. But before I go into this list, if you have not yet, make sure to click on that link up there and subscribe to my newsletter as I send out short articles on how to be successful in the fitness industry. If you just happen to stumble upon this video, make sure to click on that YouTube icon and subscribe to this channel, as I make videos all the time on how to be more successful. And if you've already subscribed to my newsletter and to this YouTube channel, thank you very much for your support. And if you find the information in this video helpful, please click on the like button below the video player, because every like that I get helps this channel. So let's go over these 5 things. And the number one thing that burns me up is that trainers can be perverts. All right, given our position, we have a lot of opportunity to take advantage of our clients. And I, for one, have a lot of really attractive women in my early morning boot camp class. And I just did a full round of measurements for everybody. And in that time span, I have a lot of opportunities, if I wanted to touch clients inappropriately, because I'm taking hip measurements, bust measurements, arm measurements, leg measurements. And I actually have a new person coming in that told me that she was very nervous to take measurements because she was traumatized as a high school senior, where somebody was taking her skin fold measurements to determine her body fat, and he grabbed the inside of her upper thigh. Now, any trainer worth their salt knows that there's no need to grab the inside of anybody's upper thigh ever, but this trainer was obviously taking advantage of her. So if you're the type of trainer that would do this, please do me a favor. If you're not going to stop, just quit. Do something else, because you're hurting the industry. She's traumatized. 17 years later, she still remembers. So don't use your position to take advantage of these clients who are putting trust in you. That really burns me up. All right. The second thing that trainers do that I absolutely hate is that they tend to lie to their clients about why they're not seeing success. All right. The main thing is, if a client is working out with you for a while, they hop on the scale, they weighed 130, a couple of weeks ago, they weigh 135 today. Trainer automatically says, oh yeah, that's just muscle. Guess what? That's a lot of bullshit, because we know for a man to put on 5 pounds of muscle, solid, lean muscle, it's going to take a while. It's going to take like 6 months to a year. All right. And women that don't have as much testosterone as men have a harder time putting on muscle. So that 5 pounds extra is not muscle. Sometimes the client is just looking for you to tell them something because they know they've been eating like crap. All right, so you have to grill the client and say, how has your nutrition been? All right, you're going to ask different questions like that, and we're going to get into nutrition later. But sometimes it can be water weight. Sometimes it can be the time of day that you're weighing the client. If you would weigh them first thing in the morning before, and then late in the evening on the second time, people tend to float weight based on how much they've eaten. Also, it could be the amount of clothes that they're wearing. All right. So it's a number of things that contribute to weight. All right. And if you're not taking body fat percentage itself, and thoroughly going over all the tenets of health, you can't just put a blanket on it and say you're gaining muscle, because if they look in the mirror, they will clearly see that they're not gaining muscle. All right, they're just getting puffy, they're getting fatter, and it's your fault because you're not telling them the right things to do. And that's going to lead me over to number 3. The number 3 thing that burns me up is that trainers, they will say that their sessions is going to help the client lose weight, tone up, whatever the case may be. And then when the client asks questions about nutrition, all of a sudden, oh, that's beyond my scope of practice. We can't do that. I'm going to send you over to a nutritionist who's going to charge you an extra $200, $300 a month just to look at their foods. And I understand. You do want to stay within your scope of practice. You don't try to build meal plans for clients, and you don't try to give them advice to cure disease. So if they're a type 2 diabetic, you're not going to hand them a diet and say, hey, this is going to cure your type 2 diabetes. But you can at the very least give them the most simplistic understanding of nutrition. For instance, I do a 30-day reset with my clients twice a year. It's a big fat loss contest, and I put together a PDF that just explains the simplest aspects of fitness. It doesn't take a genius to explain that if you drink a lot, it's not good for you. Or if you eat a lot of fast food, that's not good for you. Or if you eat a lot of processed foods, it's not good for you. That is not outside of your scope of practice. That's just common sense. So you need to, if you're going to say, hey, you're going to train with me, I'm going to help you to lose weight, you're going to have to involve yourself with your client's nutritional habits. There's no other way, because the training will get them stronger. Yeah, they'll burn some calories, but you can't out-train a bad diet. So if you're not involving yourself, just say, hey, I'm a guy or a girl that gives you exercises, and then you're on your own. All right. The fourth thing that burns me up is that trainers sometimes think that they are too good to give free sessions. Oh, I don't want to give a free session. I'm a professional. Oh, you got to pay X amount of dollars if you ever want to even meet with me. And you have to understand that you're asking clients to commit to a large purchase. And there's no large purchase in which you don't first get a free trial. If you're going to look to drive or buy a car, you're going to get a test drive. All right. If you're going to buy a house, you're going to go to a free open house. And the same thing with training. If you're looking to charge $400, $500 a month, and you're saying that the client, before they even meet with you, has to pay $50, $60 to do a consultation, you're not really training worth your salt. Listen, I've been doing this a long time, and I have no problem, especially during some times of the year when business is slower, offering 30 days free. All right, I usually do 30 days for $30. That's understandable. That's really, really cheap and really, really reasonable. But for personal training, you usually can't give a 30-day trial. So you can't offer something that cheap. But to say that you're not willing to meet with a client for free, it's not a good idea. All right, you're going to be missing out on a number of people who might otherwise want to train with you. They just needed to meet you. All right. And the last thing that really burns me up about personal trainers is that they don't always practice what they preach. All right. So you say that the client should work out X number of times a week. You don't do that. You don't do that. You say that clients shouldn't drink or smoke, and you'd be surprised how many trainers that I knew or know that have drinking issues, smoking issues, drug issues, substance abuse. Now that's not to, poo-poo on them. I do hope that they get the help, but whatever you're telling your clients to do, you should be doing yourself. That also leads to the investment, all right? When you talk about, I'm worth $300, $400, you're gonna need that extra mentorship in order for you to get to your goal. But trainers don't invest in themselves. They get one certification or no certification at all, and they think that that's going to carry them for the rest of their career. They get no mentorship. They don't learn from anybody better. And then they tell the clients, you need to pay me $300, $400, or $500 essentially for the rest of your life because I'm going to keep you in shape. All right. So I found that I invest in myself a lot. I spent a lot of money learning how to do sales correctly, how to train better, how to market better. And you have to do the same, all right? You can't just say, I'm worth all this money without getting the type of mentorship that you need to see more success. You can get that through CEU courses, you can get that through seminars, and you can obviously get that through the Dumbbells to Dollars course. So if you're not investing in yourself, how can you ask your client to invest in you, all right? Or if you're not investing substantially into yourself, how can you say that you're worth $90 a session, $100 a session? If you're asking people to invest in you, you need to learn to invest in yourself. So if you're not doing any of those 5 things, or if you are doing some of those 5 things, you need to look in the mirror and say, am I really doing my best to be the best trainer that I can be? And if you're not, you need to turn around and you need to make your best effort on eliminating those bad habits so that you can be an asset to this industry. All right. You can help other trainers be more successful the same way I'm trying to help you. So that's about it. I hope you found this video helpful. Definitely don't be a pervert, all right? Definitely tell your clients the truth. Definitely don't be afraid to give away free stuff. Definitely invest in yourself. And I forgot my 5th one. I guess I'm going to go back and I'll find it later. Oh, and definitely if you're going to talk about losing weight, you have to involve yourself in your client's nutrition. I think I went a little bit over 5 minutes, but these are things that have bothered me for a very long time, and I want to make sure to get that off my chest, and hopefully that'll help you. But I'm going to end this right now. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, put the questions and comments in the comment section below, because your questions or comments are what fuel this channel. I'll do my best to answer it. If you're looking for a way to invest in yourself, if you don't have any seminars near you, or if you don't have a mentor, the Dumbbells to Dollars course is the best course that you're going to find that's going to help you with sales, marketing, nutrition, advertising, better training, organization, so that you can make more money, help more clients, and be more successful. So if you've never checked out my Dumbbells to Dollars course, you can simply go to www.dumbbellstodollars.com. But that's about it. I have a lot of information coming. I will probably be back on Monday, so I'll see you soon, as long as you remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe. Stress levels will get rest. Don't slap anybody. You love your clients, they'll love you back. I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.